Terry Stotts, the Milwaukee Bucks associate coach, is leaving his position, according to NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski. Before taking a 2-year hiatus from coaching, Stotts led Portland for 9 years as head coach. He started working with the Bucks this season, but he has now decided not to stay in the position. What is it about Damian Lillard and Terry Stotts? When Damian Lillard was in Portland, Stotts was his coach. Naturally, Lillard is in Milwaukee following a sensational trade in September. Fans of the NBA speculate that Lillard might not have wanted Stotts in the lineup. Fans' outraged responses suggested that either Giannis Antetokounmpo or Lillard would be to blame for Stotts' dismissal. A fan postulated that Antetokounmpo moved to make room for a family member. This summer, the Bucks re-signed his brother Thanasis to a 1-year contract. Alex, his other brother, was also added to their G League squad. Numerous other responses to the news were posted on social media. Damian Lillard shared his opinion regarding Terry Stotts' unexpected exit. He said, "It appeared out of nowhere. I've been in this league long enough to understand that incidents like these do occur. Everything keeps on, so you have to sort of move forward and digest things like this and other things that might come up. It was beneficial for me to have known Terry for as long as I did, having played for him for 9 years, and him helping to ease my transition by being a familiar face. Now that I'm settled, I believe it's bad for him to have to leave. Although I indicated earlier that I'm sorry to see him go, things are still moving ahead." Lillard added that Stotts' stay in Milwaukee was helping him adjust to a new team. The 7-time All-Star stated, "It'll be smooth because I've been in the league for a long time. Terry and I have played together for 9 years. Many of the items we include are things I've been doing for a very long time. For me, it's therefore easy. I recognize that. Within it, I know where to look." What does Damian Lillard and Terry Stotts have to say about their strong bond on the court? In the summer of 2018, Trailblazers coach Terry Stotts received one of Damian Lillard's most memorable and pointed phone conversations. The sting of the Blazers' sweeping of New Orleans in the first round remained raw, as did speculation about Stotts' future. In addition to rumors that Stotts would lose his job in Portland, he was also connected to positions in Orlando and Phoenix. "Hey, I've been hearing about you guys going to another team," Lillard remarked when she contacted him. "So I thought, what's going on? Are you running away?" Lillard, who had always backed his head coach, found the concept of Stotts departing to be delicate. Lillard declared in the open that he wanted Stotts to be his coach as long as he was a player in Portland. In private, he informed the decision-makers that the coaches were not to blame for the Blazers' collapse. For Lillard, Stotts' coaching style was the ideal mix of strict adherence to fundamental principles such as punctuality, self-control outside the court, and hard effort, and enough leniency to allow players to be authentic and freely express themselves on the floor. "The things that are more important to him align with my priorities," Lillard remarked. "As far as what we believe to be winning, we have a lot in common." However, Lillard took offense when he learned of the reports that Stotts was coaching somewhere else. If you want Lillard to run with you, loyalty is a must, and perseverance comes in directly behind loyalty. Lillard had to ensure that Stotts wasn't ignoring a difficult circumstance. "If this was him saying some shit hit the fan and I'm bowing out, I was genuinely curious," stated Lillard. To be honest, Stotts had very little control over his destiny in Portland at that point. There was still 1 year left on his contract, and when he talked to Lillard that summer, Blazers owner Paul Allen wasn't sure if Stotts would come back. According to Stotts, "I believe he was aware of the rumors and was curious as to what was happening. However, I had a contract. Not that I could run away. Decisions needed to be taken at that point from management, ownership, and me. I won't get into specifics of everything, but there was some uncertainty." The squad captain and coach conveyed 2 points throughout their speech. Lillard assured Stotts he was behind him, a claim he subsequently confirmed by endorsing Stotts to management. Furthermore, Stotts assured Lillard he was committed to finding a way for Portland to overcome its obstacles. "Okay, we're going to be fine," Lillard remarked after hearing that statement from him. "Knowing that we would return with the same thoughts gave me more comfort. To be honest, I remember the main point of that conversation being that Dame had my back and that we were in this together," Stotts continued. Lillard and Stotts, who are beginning their 9th season together, have created a period of Trailblazers basketball history that is characterized by respect, perseverance, and most importantly, success. While everyone can witness the outward manifestations of their partnership, such as their 7 straight postseason appearances, their large contracts, and Lillard's impressive trophy collection, the real success of their partnership has been created in the little things that go unnoticed. Before ending that phone call in the summer of 2018, according to Lillard, they went over the principles that had come to define their time. That was a low point, it was the worst. Everyone was chatting trash. I told him that we work hard, we don't point fingers, we stick together, and we do things the correct way, Lillard remarked. Therefore, I believe that when a tragedy like what happened in New Orleans befalls us, it is a message that we must persevere because good must be on the way. It was true that something positive was on the way. The following season, Portland won 53 games and made it to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 19 years after Allen retained Stotts. This confirmed the idea that in the NBA, consistency is important and that a successful relationship between the head coach and franchise player is necessary. Did Lillard and Terry ever argue while playing on the court? What is the matter with these two regarding their disagreements? Lillard and Stotts have never had a heated argument in their first 8 years together, but that doesn't mean that everything has been simple. I don't recall ever sitting down to argue during a conversation, Stotts remarked. It's a polite exchange of words. He will voice his opinion, I will voice mine, and together we will reach a consensus. According to Lillard, their first disagreement occurred during his 4th or 5th season when Stotts started to press him harder on his shot choice and the need for improved game management. At times, Lillard, who is naturally assertive, would become irritated by Stotts' remarks. He would thus retaliate against Stotts and demand an answer. That's how Lillard grew up, she remarked. I don't dislike you because there was a quarrel, argument, or confrontation of any kind. That implies that I have strong opinions about things you might not share. Let's have a conversation about it instead of letting it escalate into a fight or problem. Lillard discovered that Stotts was constantly prepared to make his point. Lillard stated, even if I would occasionally get upset and bring something to him, he wouldn't change because I was upset. He also refused to back down from deeply held beliefs. He was never just shoved aside. It was always simply a matter of talking about it. The main bone of contention between them initially surfaced during Lillard's 6th season, as the all-star point guard demanded greater authority over the offense's execution. We would occasionally get into close games, and he would try to call every play, according to Lillard. And occasionally, I disagreed with the calls he was making. I would disagree with what he was calling, not because he wasn't trying to reach me on my phone. Lillard took great satisfaction in his ability to read the game, seeing mismatches to take advantage, teammates in need of a basket, and players who were on hot streaks. In contrast, Stotts took great satisfaction in leading one of the NBA's most effective offenses, which included finishing with a second-best offense rating during Lillard's sophomore campaign. It developed into a kind of tug-of-war that culminated in the 2017-18 campaign. Lillard and Stotts have been together for the longest time of any player and coach in Blazers history. By the time his contract expired, Lillard had eclipsed Clyde Drexler as the franchise's all-time leading scorer, and Stotts is now the team's most successful coach with 93 victories, one more than Jack Ramsey. Both understand the importance of the franchise's success and longevity and are knowledgeable historians of it. Stotts is hesitant to describe his pairing with Lillard or how he wants their era to be remembered because there is so much still to do and so much hope that it can be done. What are your thoughts on Terry Stotts leaving Milwaukee? Do you think there was a fallout between Terry Stotts and Damian Lillard? Do let us know your thoughts on this in the comments section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.